Clay comes out to meet Liston, and Liston starts to retreat. If Liston goes back in his father, he'll end up in the ringside seat.
Well, Ali was campaigning for a fight against Liston. He would come up with his bus in front of his door in Denver, Colorado. In the middle of the night, bang on his door, "I want you, big ugly bear." And Liston didn't know what to do with this. He just wanted to kill him. I mean, you're talking about an ex-thug, an enforcer, a goon, who used to crack eggs and heads the same way. And he's got this kid jumping up and down on his front lawn. Every time he picked up a newspaper to read it, there was Cassius Clay challenging him.
Early in Clay's professional career, he came to New York one time with his mother, his father, and his brother Rudy, and we all went out to dinner, and after dinner, I was driving them around New York, driving Clay's new car, a Cadillac convertible. We drove downtown on 2nd Avenue. It was snowing, and it was kind of ugly out, and the car was low on gas. So I pulled into a gas station to get it filled up, and the attendant came over, and he was a black man, very large, maybe 6'5", 6'6", maybe 250, 260, and I said, "Please fill it up," and he said, "Fine," and he started to fill it up, and I asked him if he would clean off the windshield, and he began cleaning off the windshield, which had snow and rain on it, and New York City dirt, and he was taking his time and taking his time and taking his time, and finally I turned to Cassius Clay, who was sitting next to me, and I said, "Tell him that's good enough, and we'll go." So Clay leans out the window, and he says to the guy, "That's good enough, we're going to go." And the guy looks at him and sort of scowls and says, "Who's doing this, me or you?" And Clay pulls back and says, "You're the boss, you're the boss." And I turned to Cassius and I said, "Hey, you've been telling me for weeks that you're the greatest. How can you let this guy in a gas station tell you what to do?" And Clay looked at me and said, "Man, he looks like Sonny Liston."
I mean, Ali had probably the best sense of self-promotion of anybody that ever lived. The guy was a brilliant promoter. He knew that every time he posed for me, he had a very good chance of being on the cover of the magazine. And that sold fight tickets, and that's what the business is about.
I'm only bold and cocky before and after fight.
Let me see you close your mouth and just keep it closed.
Well, you know that's impossible.
No, keep it closed.
You know that's impossible. I'm the greatest. And I'm knocking out all bums. And if you get too small, I'll knock you out.
Now close your mouth, but just let me see you can keep it closed for 10 seconds.
Well, that's impossible.
Outside of Babe Ruth, I don't know anybody that's promoted themselves better, more continually than Cassius Clay and then Muhammad Ali.
I do notice a lot of press releases and radio statements and TV announcements complaining about I talk too much and I'm cocky and I need a good beating.
He spoke in sound bites. He was amazing.
Heavyweight champion Sonny Liston, already being compared with all-time greats Jack Dempsey and Joe Louis, goes into training to dispense with the Louisville Lip. Liston's an 8-to-1 favorite, and many experts think that's giving Clay the benefit of the doubt.
On the punching bag, Clay likes to vary his rhythm. Liston is like a machine. He never misses a beat.
I'm young, I'm handsome, I'm fast, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat.
You might be young and handsome, but you won't be after I finish with you.
If you like to lose your money, be a fool and bet on Sonny.
I'm pretty sure people's not a fool to bet on you. They have to be a fool and bet on me.
You're 40 years old if a day, and you don't belong in the ring with Cassius Clay.
No, I shouldn't, because it'd be a disgrace to see let the people see me kill you like I am.
The odds should be 3.5 to 1 that you won't show up for the fight.
The odds should be 10-0 that you don't last for the first round.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cassius Marcellus Clay. He's young, he's handsome.
They know it.
He's a poet, a prophet, and many people believe he'll be the next heavyweight champion of the world. Cassius, can I ask you how you're feeling now at this point of your training?
I'm feeling great. I'm ready to go to war right now.
Well, when you say you're ready to go to war right now...
If I see that bear on the street, I'll beat him before the fight.
You'd actually take him on before the fight?
Beat him like I'm his daddy.
I saw Sonny Liston a few days ago, Cassius.
Ain't he ugly?
He's
He's too ugly to be the world's champ. The world's champ should be pretty like me.
Well, he told me to bet my life that you wouldn't go 3 rounds.
Well, if you want to lose your money, then bet on Sonny.
Oh, may I ask you
Because
this?
I'll never lose a fight. It's impossible. Tell it. It's impossible.
Never lost a fight in your life.
Ask any of my fans when was the last time they lost. I'm too fast.
Champion from
I'm
the
the
crib.
king. Born the champ.
Born the champ from the crib.
I'm not only a fighter. I'm a poet. I'm a prophet. I'm the resurrector. I'm the savior of the boxing world. If it wasn't for me, the game would be dead.
What percentage of the fans who are coming to see you fight Sonny Liston, what percentage of the fans do you feel will be coming to see him, and what percentage do you feel will be coming to see you?
Well, 100% would be coming to see me, but 99% would be coming to see me get beat.
Do you really feel that?
Because they think I talk too much. But I got these.
And they represent your thinking?
These represent dynamite. There he is.
An unheard of thing happened at the Main Street Gym in Miami. Challenger Cassius invaded while Liston was training. Clay's bravado was never more evident, but Liston was not an appreciative audience. Sonny had to be restrained to protect Clay, supposedly.
My New Year's revolution is to knock out that big ugly bear, shake up the whole world in 1964, and talk no more.
Now, would you please do us one favor and look right into the camera and wish Sonny Liston a very, very happy New Year?
Yeah, I wish him a happy New Year because he's going to need happiness after I annihilate him because I'm going to beat him so bad, he's going to think he robbed the bank. And I'm getting tired of talking.
Is this going to call for a new contract signing?
I don't know what it's going to call. I'm just ready to fight, and I'm glad it'll be here where all these big-mouth people here in Miami talking about I talk too much, and Liston's going to whoop me. Well, I want all of them to be there, and I'm going to shut up all of his mouths. For those of you who won't be able to see the Clay Liston fight, here's the 8th round exactly as it will happen.
He was writing doggerel and writing poetry to promote his fights. Some of the poems were pretty dreadful, but it didn't make any difference. He had fun doing it. Everything you talked to him about was fun.
Clay comes out to meet Liston, and Liston starts to retreat. If Liston goes back in his father, he'll end up in the ringside seat. Clay swings with his left. Clay swings with his right. Look at young Cassius carry the fight. Liston keeps backing, but there's not enough room. It's a matter of time. Clay lowers the boom. Now Liston disappears from view. The crowd is getting frantic, but our radar stations have picked him up. He is somewhere over the Atlantic. Liston is still rising, and the ref wears a frown, for he can't start counting till Sonny comes down. Who would have thought when they came to the fight that they'd witnessed the launching of a human satellite? Yes, the crowd did not dream when they put down their money that they would see a total eclipse of the Sonny.
February 25th, 1964. Cassius Clay boasted that Sonny Liston would fall in 8. The challenger was hysterical at the weigh-in, and doctors recorded Clay's pulse at double his normal rate. Amidst a rash of death threats because of his association with Muslims, Clay set out to claim the heavyweight championship.
Meet at the weigh-in, and here comes Ali, jumping and screaming and hollering with Bedini Brown and Youngblood and Dundee and everybody. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. And he's jumping up and down, and they're taking blood tests of him, and they concur, that all the doctors, that his blood pressure's off the wall, that he's going to, he's scared, he's going to pull out of the fight. The papers started covering it that way.
Man, I don't get hit. I'm the fastest thing on 2 feet, man. Are you crazy? I'm tired of talking.
Listen, the champion just made an offer. $100 a round to spar with him. And you can get in shape besides.
Well, I'll make a better offer than that. I don't fight the champ for nothing.
I must tell you that Liston took Ali totally unseriously. He thought Ali had no chance against him. He had seen Ali fight. He thought Ali was a joke. In fact, he actually told people it's a joke. He didn't train for the fight.
Liston, meanwhile, who had been in prison, scared of crazy people. He could handle anybody, but not crazy people. He'd been in the stern. He'd seen crazy people. And Clay, then his name, struck him as a crazy person. He didn't know how to handle it.
You tell this to your camera, your TV man, your radio man, and you right there in the whole world. If Sonny Liston whoops me, I'll kiss his feet in the rain. I'm out of the ring on my knees. and catch the next jet out of the country. That's what I think about that.
There we see the spotlight on the world champion.